Brian, congratulations on the win tonight. In the context of the season, it's very important, and to get two wins in the space of a week in this building, very impressive from your guys.
No, I mean, for the organization, 2 years coming back out of China and starting brand new, and what we did last year, establishing a groundwork and being in this and figuring it out and playing in a game like this where you're playing, I think this and Perth are the two organizations to be admired. And the coaching staff, the professionalism of the organization, and now you're getting them on a night where they've had a week to prepare for you. We've had a game in between the two, and we had a tremendous win, and now coming in here and taking a team like this is best shot was something that I didn't know what the result would be or where we are. And tonight, win or lose, I just admired the group in the way they played. We battled them on the glass. We went toe for toe with them. We weren't intimidated. We were aggressive offensively, and because of I'm going to say it again, because of who they are, and our guys fully understood it. It puts a lot on this win, more than just the ladder where you finish. It's a real good stepping stone in year two. To play in a game like this and play in a team like this and take their best shot.
I know Tyler tonight as well, with obviously he was out during the week as well, but the response from everybody in the court, having a player of Tyler's caliber missing, but seeing everybody around the team step up in his absence must have been pleasing for you as well.
We knew after last year we needed a stretch four, and we needed somebody to take, as what goes on with Bryce Cotton, a Mitch Norton, somebody to take the pressure off Tyler. And in case of a situation like this, last year, if Tyler didn't play, we don't win. It's as simple as that. And Xavier coming in and evolving like he's evolved, and from when he arrived, changing to suit our team, the NBL, and figuring this thing out and doing the right thing by our group. And tonight, our group has tremendous confidence in him. And again, last year, we just didn't have that coverage. And then the second aspect to this is that stretch guy, which you've got in Duop, a guy that can stretch the floor and play on the perimeter we didn't have last year. And he had 18. The ball was in Xavier's hand the whole fourth quarter, basically for the whole game. We got nice little minutes out of Emmett Nar to rest him, and he covered well. And again, I thought we had pretty good contribution from our bench. And then it was, last game against Brisbane, it was Emmett. And then tonight, Harry Frawling is slowly evolving for us, and the play that he made down the stretch was the winning play. So just all those little pieces that we didn't have last year, and the guy sitting me next to me is the biggest one.
Xavier, what was your mindset coming into this game? Obviously, I know you echo what your coaches said, but with Tyler missing, what was going through your mind coming into what was obviously a very big game for your club and your organisation?
I sent AC a text last night, and I told him by any means necessary. Whatever it is that we had to do to get it done tonight was what we were going to do. I knew coming into tonight they were going to do a lot of face guarding. They were going to try and take JJ away. Last game, if you watched it, we got a lot of slot passes in the lane, which allowed Sammy and Duop to get on the rim. And I knew that I could be a little bit more aggressive coming into tonight, get into my mid-range game. And then when they started to converge, I was able to kick the shooters. And I just, whatever I had to do tonight for us to win, whether I was, be aggressive scoring or be aggressive getting other guys the ball is what I was going to do. There was no specific mindset. It was just by any means necessary we had to win tonight.
Thanks, guys. That's it from me. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Cameron, go ahead. Brian, a couple of months ago, you guys were being written off as not even going to make the top four. Do the 2 wins over United over the last 2 weeks prove that the Hawks are genuine championship contenders?
Well, I thought it was, again, I thought it was comical at the start of the year that we were picked number 1. You come in here for, it's like, let's say the Jack Jumpers make the playoffs this year, and next year you pick them to win it. I mean, we're going through that process. I thought, from that point, I ignored it. And then the start of the season, you've got a COVID-ridden deal where you got 5 new players and you got no games. And we roll into the season and all our games are at home against the top, Perth twice, Melbourne at home. And as everyone said, I felt that we weren't a playoff team at that point, and it didn't look like we were going to make the playoffs. But credit to the group that it was, okay, now we're on the road. We got to play game by game and see where it takes us. And you could see during the course of the year, from the start we were getting better. I mean, again, Perth again, Melbourne, that was like a 3-game homestand, bang, bang, bang. And we lost, but we were getting better. Where we are now, I couldn't have predicted what everybody was saying about the team at the start of the year. I had no objection to, nor did anyone in our group. But we knew there was a lot of season to play, and we know we have talent, and we knew we had an opportunity to get better. And it was just a credit to these guys. And again, we got a lot of road to hoe yet, a lot of road. We're not in yet, but we have continued to improve. We've kept the noise out, and we've concentrated on the guys that are at training, the guys that are there. That's the only people that we listen to. We listen to each other, and we keep the noise out, same as what's going on now, and just try to continue to move forward. And again, I've got no negatives about what was being said leading into this. I understand it, and I'm just proud that the guys have stayed together and we've continued to improve. And again, all we are now, with 5 games to go or whatever, we're in the mix. We still got work to do.
Brian, a couple of months ago, you admitted that the team wasn't having fun and things were pretty tough. Would you say today that everyone in the squad is having a lot more fun than you were earlier in the season?
For sure. The process, I think, of change and sacrifice, adding talented players to the roster and taking the ball out of Tyler's hand, taking guys that played 15 minutes and they're not playing. Everybody had to sacrifice. And we went through difficult times. But again, we knew the talent was there, we knew the character was there, and we've continued to get better. So I'm just enjoying it. I know the guys are, with the improvement in the team, and with the improvement in the team, more bodies are getting to play. And then obviously, when you talk about culture and chemistry and all those things, winning helps a lot.
And Brian, just lastly for me, there was a pretty crucial challenge there late in the 4th quarter. How nice is it as a coach to be able to challenge decisions like that?
Well, it's fantastic, and I just, and I think in general, it's nice that, and I've seen it throughout other teams as well, Cairns or whatever, when you watch it on TV and it's questioned, the guy up there's got the guts to, if it's right, to overturn it. And it's happened against us, it's happened for us, but it's a nice facility if they're willing to do that. And again, you got somebody there that's seeing it, that's saying, hey, you want to challenge that. It was clean. And when I've had the opportunity and the timings worked, and he said that, every time the guys told me to challenge, they've overturned it. But a lot of times you don't get that opportunity. It moves too quick and you don't get to view it. And on the guesswork, sometimes you miss out. But that one, we had enough time. He saw it. He told me challenge it. And again, when that's happened, it's nice to know that when they view it, they come back and tell the truth. So, but it was a huge one. We got the tip and we got the dunk, and it was a big play for us.
Thanks, Brian.
Cain, go ahead.
So Brian, talk us through to the last play. We've got over 30 seconds remaining.
Well, so it was more I think the finish of it was staying locked into Goulding and defending and not giving up those second shots. And honestly, at the last quarter, really, I put the ball in Xavier's hand and brought an on ball to him, and we put guys in different spots. Put shooters. Sometimes we put AC in the tuck spot. Sometimes we spread the floor, and we brought Harry in and to spread the floor, and he ended up getting that offensive rebound and put back. But the plays at the end were totally, even on the timeouts, just here's where we want the on ball. We want to put the ball in Xavier's hand and let him decide the game. And then on the defensive end of the floor, we didn't want Goulding getting a shot, and we wanted to make sure we didn't put him at the foul line, and we rebounded. And I think if you go down we defended those last possessions tremendously and got stops, and Xavier made plays either in his own hand or delivering the ball those last 2 minutes, last 6 minutes.
So how important to you was just 5 games remain to trying to pass Sydney Kings and Melbourne United?
I've been, honestly, since our homestand, it's been traumatic. Every single game I looked at it, I'm watching the Jack Jumpers closely, I'm watching Phoenix closely. We're in a dogfight to get in the playoffs. And prior, going into this, what we've done, beating Phoenix twice, beating Melbourne twice, beating Tasmania, when you looked at that as a coach and you can't afford to lose any of those, it's like, man, this is just do the best you can every game. So, and it's been working. So I honestly haven't been thinking about first or second or what. It's trying to be in that 4 and knowing each game is paramount. And wherever that takes us, it takes us. But this was huge just to be in the 4, as was the last one, as was Brisbane, as was Tasmania, as was the 2 Phoenix games. So, and we got more coming. Brisbane at Brisbane, Sydney twice, one at a time, and see where it goes. But this was huge just to be in the 4.
Any final questions? We're all good. Thanks very much.
Thank you.